like a boss. Saks Fifth, pick it up, I ain't checking how much it costs. Rule number 3, the beef, let's get to the cheese.
And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. All right, we're in the middle of the season here, Greg. How do you stay engaged at this time of the year?
Honestly, Kevin, it can be hard. The schedule is so daunting, and there's really no time to reset. So spending your off days recharging, I think, is important.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. De'Aaron Fox out there with Castle. And it's Vassell in at the small forward position. The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Goes up. And it's Fox with the jam.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Now, here is Irving. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. The 3. Fox, no good. Fox against Randall. Has to Gobert. Good on the shot.
And this is where you want Gobert to have the ball.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. There's the steal. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Devin Vassell. The Mavericks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around, multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
Now, here's Fox, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Wembanyama, a screen on Irving. Fox, no good. Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks winning their last game against the Indiana Pacers. Over in the corner, Randall. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Here's Sohan. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3 points.
Sohan's got 6.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Christie. 17 points in his last outing.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Dallas making a switch here. Kamar is checked in. Spurs also with the sub. Grimes is checked in. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. And now the latest
time out.
from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. Now he's in awe of Victor Wembanyama just like everybody else. He said, I don't know that we can stop him. I don't know that we can slow him down. But they want to try and play a physical brand of basketball against him at both ends and see if that has any effect. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Sohan. The Mavericks making the shot. Here's Fox. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Fox has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Nice work inside from the smaller Fox. So cunning and crafty around the rim.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. A baseline J. Rebounded by Kamare.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded, and he missed it too.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
The shot's good.
Good way to start this game. If you want to get
as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Picked by Randall. 13 feet away. Rebound by Sohan. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Another miss by Fox.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. San Antonio leading. And the basket by Castle.
Well, the intelligence of Sohan is visible in his passing. He makes quality decisions with the ball.
A different look for Dallas. Jones checked in for Rudy Gobert. And it's Mitchell in for Kyrie Irving. San Antonio also making some changes. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. And Harris subbed in for Sohan. Now, here's Fox. 8 points for him.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort today.
And here in January, a few teams starting to solidify their spots in the power rankings. Others, not so much. Take a look at the Spurs. They sink a little bit here in the rankings. Still, though, remaining in the top 5.
And I think for the Mavericks, they just understand how good they really are. One of the biggest hurdles is to avoid complacency, though, down the stretch.
Now, here's Fox. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Pass to Castle with the drive, and it's in there.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. We've been following their streak game after game, and right now it's up to 13 in a row.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
Harper, he's checked in for San Antonio.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Pass to Cornett. Back to Harper. And Harper slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. San Antonio leading by 5. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Castle misses. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. 3-pointer, Randall. It's hauled in by Cornett. Down low. Excellent D that time from Jones.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the Spurs. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Harper is out there with Castle. Then there's Harris. And it's Grimes in at the 3 spot. Grimes. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Grimes has got the lead up to 5 now for the Spurs. Mitchell passes to Randall. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
Christie's checked in for Dallas. Spurs also with the sub. Vassell's checked in. Pass to Castle. Inside. Spurs passing it around. Harris misses. Mavericks trail by 3. Here's Randall. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Randall's got 6.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And it's good for 2. Harper's got his second basket. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
San Antonio calls timeout. Both teams changing it up here. While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting teams. The Mavericks, number 1.
Are just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
Out to Harris. Pass to Castle. Over Christie. And the shot is long. The Mavericks leading. Driving in. And that one is hammered home.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Picked away. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Spurs trail by 4. Fox passes to Cornette. Here's Castle. Pass to Cornette. Harris with it. 4 on the clock. San Antonio again missing. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Fox against Mitchell. They set the pick. Shot to stop the run. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead has got down to 4 points. The basket there from Fox.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Here's Randall. Pass to Kamare. Fires the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Fox. It's rebounded by Dallas. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. 18 feet out, and Dallas again with the bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Mitchell. That one falls. And now an 11-point Dallas lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good.
You know, one thing you have to admire about Randall is his hunger to get better. He is a real leader who leads by example.
Gobert, he's checked in for Dallas. Irving comes in for Mitchell. The Spurs also changing it up. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. And Jeremy Sohan subbed in for Tobias Harris.
Dallas foul. Flag. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Wembanyama passes to Fox. Vassell outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Vassell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Fox against Irving. Hits the jumper in space. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line, 79% overall.
Fox hits them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
For the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4" guys come along. And then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented. Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Davion Mitchell's checked in for the Mavericks.
Well, when you watch Vassell, it's easy to see why scoring comes so natural to him.
Back to Mitchell. Here's Christie. He has 6. Mitchell passes to Christie. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 6 assists here tonight. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close.
The previous play is under review.
They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And even though, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hand.
And even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
For Dallas, they've certainly earned that top spot. If they aren't the clear title favorites, they're on the short list.
Yeah, they got championship DNA, RNA, amino acids, you name it. Professor Shaq knows all about it.
And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Mavericks.
Gotta appreciate the way they're moving the ball. The offense is flowing like my rap game. When you bring the right beat, you know my name.
You know what? It is a debate. Were you a better rapper or you're a better DJ as you are today?
Now that's me, Kenny, DJ EJ. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Gobert is out there with Randall. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Christie. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Randall with the bucket.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Fox just brimming with confidence right now. I like how he uses that mid-range game, and he knows right now he's got that green light.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Spurs. Trailing here by 8. To the paint, here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Back to Vassell. Pass to Sohan. Into the lane. It's good. Sohan's got 8 points.
What a slash right there by Sohan. A big man with fantastic mobility.
Looking here at some numbers for Wembanyama. He's one of the standouts over the last month, averaging 12 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
Yeah, and make no mistake, we're watching a special guy here, and his numbers only tell a fraction of the story.
Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
Well, I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama, I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, oh, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
Perfect. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Three-pointer, Fox. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. They love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
San Antonio calls timeout, and it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
You look at Castle, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Now Fox. He's got 19. Wembanyama outside. San Antonio again missing. Mavericks leading by 8. Now some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. All alone. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And when Irving is feeling it, he's untouchable. A primetime scorer who can spot up as well as create for himself.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King.
And that's his fourth, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Mavericks making a switch here. Kamara is checked in. Quentin Grimes is checked in for the Spurs. Fox with it. Now defended by Gobert. And Wembanyama with the flush.
That's about as automatic a shot as you can get. Nice jam from Wembanyama.
Randall, good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 8th assist in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Randall with the block.
When Randall is engaged defensively, he can make some spectacular plays and really brings an intimidation factor to the game.
Spurs trail by 12. It's Fox with the drive. Yep, that one goes in there. Fox has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
Irving can't get it to go.
I like where he took that shot. The D was just too strong.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. And the Spurs with some changes. Harris is checked in for Jeremy Sohan. And it's Harper in for Fox. And 1:01 left here in the third quarter. And here's Harper from the arc. Good on the triple. Harper's got it back down to within single digits for the Spurs.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest.
Moody's shot is off. The Spurs have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. And Harris wide open. He shoots, misses, and he wants that one back. Mavericks leading by 7. On the wing, Jones. A three-pointer off the mark. San Antonio's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. And here's Harper from the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. Randall's got his 6th rebound on the night. On the wing, Jones. It's up a 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Harper. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. The Mavericks on top, up by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for San Antonio, they've got Tobias Harris, Devin Vassell out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Cornette in at the 5 down low.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Dallas moving it around. Pass to Christie. Fires the 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Second team foul.
And so it's San Antonio with it. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Fox.
And how about the mid-range shooting of Fox? Definitely capable of sinking those shots with consistency.
Yep, that one goes. He's got 24.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Harper, he's checked in for San Antonio. Fox from outside drills the three-pointer. Fox has got 14 points here in the second half.
Yeah, and after not making any triples in the first half, that's his second since the break.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. San Antonio making a switch here. Grimes is checked in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Here's Vassell. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
What a response from Vassell, coming right back with the three of his own.
To the left wing, here's Christie. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Grimes. Now Vassell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. A 2-point game. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Orlando Magic. And then on Monday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And when you look at that Pacers matchup, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Mavericks leading by 3. Pass to Christie. To the left side wing. On the wing, Irving. Here's Christie from past the arc. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Fox. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarters got underway. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
To halt the run. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Sohan. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Fox. Here's Christie. Three-pointer. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 6 assists here tonight.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Floats it up for Wembanyama. No good.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync there.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
And it's Irving missing. Good on the bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
An absolute warrior on the backboard. Randall knows where to be when that shot goes up.
Back from outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Randall's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Irving. Looking to get it going. He lays it in. And now it's a 12-point Maverick lead.
And that's a defensive miscue there. You can't let Irving get that kind of position inside.
Back from outside. Randall grabs the board. Dallas has gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Mavericks.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
Pass to Randall. Back to Irving. Shoots over Fox. Dallas, no good that time either. And here are the Spurs. They trail by 14. Vassell. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And Fox is a solid passer. Knows how to get the ball to his guys when they're ready to let it go.
And good that time.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Puts one up from 19, and it's Dallas with another.
His goal is to make an impact all over the floor. Irving can be a headache from mid-range.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, Kyrie Irving.
He doesn't get the second one. Knocks it loose. Dallas calls timeout.
Timeout.
They're up by 17. Guys, your thoughts?
And the game pretty much over. Curious timeout here.
Well, they could be trying to just make a change just so their subs can close this game out.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly. And David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.